Hey everybody, Resistance Medic here with another video entry. We're going to continue with what we've been talking about, which is bandaging. And I have a new product that came in today. It is the H Bandage. It's still in the packaging. It's an upgraded version, so to speak, of the Israeli bandage that we covered in our first bandaging video. And so I wanted when I got this in, I wanted to go ahead and do a video on it, show you guys how it works and the neat little things you can do with it. If you watched my previous video about the Israeli bandage, you can kind of figure out that you can use it one-handed. However, getting the appropriate tension and getting everything to line up appropriately can be a bit difficult one-handed. What I found in using this H-style bandage in our training scenarios and whatnot, this is very easy to apply one-handed. So if you needed to apply it to your own arm or leg with just one hand, you could do so relatively easily. So let's get into the package. It's vacuum sealed, as you can see, and just like the Israeli bandage, there are instructions on the back of it. Okay, let's go ahead and tear into it. And we're going to pull the bandage out. Okay, there's the bandage packaging. And as you can see, unlike the Israeli bandage, I didn't video me opening the package, but with the Israeli bandage there are two packaging systems. There is a clear vacuum sealed package that the bandage is actually in, and then that bandage inside of the clear packaging goes into that gray packaging. So it's packaged two times over. With the H bandage, it's just the one package, you pull it out and here's your bandage. It is larger than the absorbent. The bandage itself, let's say, is larger than the Israeli or the emergency bandage. So your absorbent area is larger, and it's bit the wrap itself is a bit more familiar. It's more like an ACE bandage. It's very, as you can see, it's very stretchy. So to open this up fully, there it sits in all its glory, and that's why it's called the H bandage. As you can see right here, there is a, I'm assuming that's like an injection molded plastic piece that is affixed to this ACE wrap, and it's in the shape of an H, so hence the H bandage. Okay, so with that said, we're going to get into the application. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to apply this to our upper arm, one-handed method first. Here's our bandage. We're going to place it on our upper arm. There's a flap here that's got a Velcro piece to it. You can take it, we're going to wrap around. If you tuck it under your armpit, you can bring this around and kind of get it centered where you need to. Then you bring your ACE wrap around here. Okay, and this is where it gets, this is how you apply your pressure. You're going to take your ACE wrap, you're going to wrap it around this H, just like so. Okay, so hopefully I didn't obscure that too much. What we're going to do is you're going to take that, I'm going to unwrap it, you're going to tuck it under the first flange of that H. You're then going to tuck it under the second flange of that H, and you're going to bring it back and pull it tight. Okay, then you're going to wrap it back around this way, continuing to apply pressure, and you're going to do the same thing on this side. You're going to wrap it under that flange, over the crossbar of the H, back under this flange, like so, and you're going to pull tight. Okay, once again, we're going to continue to create pressure. We're going to wrap it around this direction, and you just continue doing wraps around that H bar. Okay? Okay, guys and gals, here we are. We're going to apply it two-handed to the upper leg. We have our H bandage here. It's been reset. You have your crossbar here that allows you to mechanically apply pressure to the wound. This side is basically just a flange that allows you to grab your initial wrap to kind of keep it in place. So once again, for ease of demonstration, we're going to imagine that our wound is running vertically along our leg. We're going to place our bandage on top of it. You're going to then take it and apply a wrapping pressure around, making sure that you get a good, nice tight grab there on that flange side. We're going to wrap, and then once again, we're going to take this wrap. We're going to wrap it around that part of the H. We're then going to take it around, and you're going to loop it this way, so that you've looped it around the H. You're going to pull it tight and down. You're going to bring it back around this way, okay? And then you're going to apply it the same way, wrapping it under that flange, over the crossbar, and under this flange. Then pulling tight, we're going to wrap it around again, under the flange, over the crossbar, under the flange, and back around. Now, once you've achieved a pressure that you feel is sufficient enough to apply pressure to the wound to stop the bleeding, you can just take this wrap and you just finish your wrap around the H like so, and we have Velcro creeper, and very similar to the Israeli bandage, you have this little clip here with the teeth that you can then tuck into the H bandage that will allow you to capture your progress. So you have two modes of capturing the pressure that you've created with those wraps. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video on the H bandage. Just here to finish up, I wanted to point out a couple of the key differences between the Israeli bandage, which is what we did our first bandaging video on, this bandage here, and the H bandage, which is this bandage here that we just finished up with. As you can see, they both have a plastic molded piece that you use to create leverage and pressure on the wound. The Israeli has this crescent style shape that allows you to create the pressure, and the H bandage, of course, has the signature plastic H. The biggest thing that I wanted to show you the difference of is the size of the bandage itself, the absorbent material. So side by side comparison, there you go. This is the H bandage here. You have a larger area than you do with the Israeli bandage. Good, bad, or indifferent, that's just how they are. You can make your determination on if you decide to get a pressure style bandage on which one you would prefer to carry. And one thing that I didn't cover in the initial portion of the video with the H bandage, because of its size, the size of this absorbent pad, you can shrink it by folding it to the middle, just like so, and there you go. Now you have a smaller bandage. It's smaller than the Israeli, but you still have all of the absorbent capabilities of the larger bandage. Alright, just some things to keep in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you gained some points that you can address in your own preparations. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to follow, upvote, re-steam this, share it around friends and family. As always, till we meet again, stay safe and vigilant.